Sometime last week, I was in Patel Brothers. It's an Indian restaurant, and not restaurant, supermarket actually. And I was minding my own. I'm always minding my business when these things happen. Just doing me, but people just have to get in my way. Minding my own business, and I was asking for a certain pastry that I thought they would have had that's popular in my country, Guyana, where I'm from. So there was this Chinese looking guy standing beside me, and he started asking me questions about the pastry, and I was talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, where are you from?" Small talk. Eventually, we started talking about business, and I was telling him, he asked me what I did, and I told him that I have a business, and I told him what type of business it was. So he was telling me that he is a business person himself, and he was living in California, and he met some guys who retired early, and now they are teaching him the business model that they used to retire early. So I'm like, okay, what's that? And he's like, no, I didn't think I asked him what's that. I think I asked him if he is retired. And he said, no, he's not retired as yet, but he's working on it and so forth. So he's like, give me your number, XYZ, we could talk business and whatever else. I'm not quoting him here. So I gave him my number, And he called me, he messaged me on the day of Independence Day, and I couldn't, he called me and then messaged me because I missed the call. I didn't get to talk to him. And he was like, Johanna, I called you and so forth. So I'm like, I'm going to call you back later. Long story short, he finally got me and we spoke, and he, told me that he does network marketing and he wants to meet with me to see if what I do or whatever it is that he does is a fit for me, or I am a fit for what he does, or something to that effect. So I said to him, listen, I'm not interested in network marketing, and this is definitely something I don't want to come and meet you for. If it was like a business that you would tell me exactly what the business is, it would give me more motivation to come meet you. So he's like, what do you think network marketing is? So I told him, I think network marketing is, those companies that do pyramids, or you would have to invite people into your circle to make money and so forth. So his response to me was like, that's not what network marketing is exactly. And he's like, how could you reject something that you don't know something about? Or how could you say no to something that you have absolutely no clue as to what it is? And he was right. I was thinking that maybe it's like, what's a popular one? Maybe I don't want to say AVON. Let me see what's a popular marketing company. I was thinking it was something like Melaleuca or something like that. And I have absolutely no interest in doing those things. And he was like, just come and meet me and let's see if you're a good fit for what I do and whatever else. So I'm like, another reason why I don't want to meet you is because usually when people come to you and they don't want to tell you exactly what their business is, it's usually something like Avon, Melaleuca, etc., etc. Anyway, so I kind of started feeling silly because he does have a point. I didn't really have a definition as to what network marketing was. I had an idea, but I was like, you know what? Let me not be arrogant or behave ignorant and just go accept this guy's invitation, go meet with him, see what he can do for my business. Because now I'm thinking, okay, you are going to do something for me, right? Because you're taking time out of my day to come meet you. Why would I come meet you to do something for you? That is of no benefit to me. Anyway, the day before the meeting or the day of the meeting, I went on to YouTube and I YouTubed what is network marketing. I found an excellent video of a guy explaining in 28 minutes what is network marketing. And he broke it down in so many good ways and so on and so forth. So I started feeling good. And when I watched the video, I understood network marketing as being something where if I have a product or service, then a company who specializes in network marketing is going to come. They're going to find a way to mass produce what it is that I do, and then they're going to package it and find markets to put it in, sales and so forth, which in sales is not my issue. It's production. And I was like, this is good, you know? This guy seems as though he knows what he's about. Maybe he wants to see if what I do is a good fit for him so that he could see if he could mass produce whatever it is that I do. And, you know, this is good. So I started feeling optimistic. I started feeling optimistic about it. And I was like, good, we're on a roll. So I get dressed for the day and, you know, my son was with me because he's always with me. And I'm like, okay, we're going to meet this guy. So the first thing is that he said we're going to meet at Panera Bread. Now, when we went to Panera Bread, we met up with him, and I don't want to seem shallow, and I know it could sound shallow, but if you're going to invite someone to a restaurant or a place of dining, the preferable thing to do is to at least buy them a drink or something, because you're taking time out of this person's day to pitch whatever it is that you're pitching to them, right? And then when I picked up my son from the pool, he was starving. He was literally hungry. So I said to my son, you know what? Let me see if this guy who's inviting me to this meeting is going to, you know, offer to buy anything. So I had a little pocket change, you know, in where I come from, you call it Vex money. So I had my Vex money and I was like, okay, in case he doesn't offer, I could buy my son something. And we met, and the first indication that showed me that we weren't going to be eating at his expense was when him and my son sat down at the table, and then I said that I'm going to use the restroom. And usually in that case, someone who is planning on buying you something to drink or eat is going to say, what are you drinking? So I could order so that when you come back, it's going to be here. So he didn't offer. So I used the restroom. I came back. I sat. We started talking. And he still didn't offer. And I'm like, okay, we're definitely not going to be eating at your expense. That's what I said to myself. So I took my card out and I gave it to my son. And I said, go buy yourself something. And I even turned to him and I asked him, would you like something to drink? He politely declined. So he's there. Storming, I would say, braving the weather. He wants to get to know me more about my family and all these things. And listen, this is me. I will play along until it goes sour. And when it goes sour, I'm done. I'm done. And when I'm done, you're not going to get me back ever again. That's just my personality. So I'm there and I'm playing along. I'm answering all his questions. He's telling me about himself. And I'm like, okay, where is this going and what does this have to do about business? So he started talking about recap of what he told me, how he met these guys in California and what they do. And he started asking me questions about my business, if I have time to do anything else. And honestly, I have time to do nothing else. What I do in my business is already time consuming. I'm basically a stay-at-home mom. It's summer, school is out. I am extremely busy. I'm so busy, I'm making this video without any makeup. My hair is not even combed in any special way. I'm barefaced on camera and I'm making a YouTube video because this is the time that I have in my car on my phone. No special editing. I'm not even going to edit this video. I'm just going to upload it. That's how busy I am. So he is talking and going around and this and that and so on and so forth. So he concluded that it is good to have like passive income, and it's true. Passive income is good. It's good to know that money is coming in when you don't have to worry about where you're going to get funding from, how you're going to pay your bills and so forth. Anyway, I'm still listening to him and I'm like, listen, I don't have time for anything else. And I had to stop him. I said, I actually watched a video about network marketing. And from what I understood, I thought you were inviting me here today to see how you could grow my business, not how I could grow your business. And then he started to me behaving arrogant, like you could sense that type of arrogance coming out of his tone. And he was telling me that it is something good for me to do. I could use the extra money, and it's my business. Oh, how we ended up getting into him telling me that it's my business is when I told him that it is actually not an interest in me to grow another company because I already have a business. I want to grow my own legacy. I don't want to grow Amazon's legacy or Avon's legacy or whatever. I already have my thing going on, and that's what I want to focus on. And that is when he started saying that it is your business. And then he started getting arrogant. I'm gonna pause for a bit. Alright guys, I moved my location, and I know this is bad lighting, but I have to finish this video. So he started talking about Panera Bread. We were sitting in Panera Bread, of course. He started talking about Panera Bread and started asking me questions if I think that the products in here are Panera Bread's products. And I'm like, of course it is. And then he's like, so when you have a business and you have products or services, it is your business. And I'm like, yes, but you have to sell the products, or you have to get people to log on to what it is that you're selling. And something that people in sales fail to realize, even though everyone can do sales technically, that doesn't mean that everyone wants to do sales. It's as simple as that. If I do sales, it's for my business. I don't mind doing sales for my business because that is my business. It's my products. I made it from the ground up. But it's all right. So I'm back again. Now I'm home. I'm off the road. So he was making comparison to what he's doing to with Panera Bread, but the thing that he is misrepresenting is that Panera Bread has different products, and even if you want to compare yourself with a bigger company like Amazon, Amazon has different products from different companies, different brands, different models, and so forth. When you talk about a company like Melaleuca or Avon, it's just, or Avon, I should say, it's just straight Avon, it's just straight Melaleuca. Unless you decide you want to do Avon, Melaleuca, this company, that company, every company, so that you could have a wider variety. And that is what he was selling to me. But people see me and think that, okay, my mind is gonna take whatever they're selling, and whatever my agenda is not important, so I could jump on what they're doing. But that's not the type of person that I am. So he was trying to crack the egg. He was trying to convince me, and it wasn't working. And you could see the disappointment in his face because he thought that he would have sold me on his idea, thinking that, okay, I'm going to adopt this company as my business and call it my business. It's not. And it's really hard to sell products to people when you're selling one brand to people, because a lot of times people don't use one brand of something in everything. They may use Gain in detergent, they may use Avon in face wash, they may use Neutrogena in hair care. It could be a wide variety of things, and that's what makes it hard with these network marketing companies. Anyway, so when he realized that I'm done, I'm not going to go into what it is that he's selling me, he's like, okay, I'm going to give you some brochures and whatever. When he brought the brochures, it was Amway. I'm like, this dude dragged me out of my house. I had to drive half hour to get there. So half hour to get there, half hour to go back home. That's gas, that's time. Plus I had to buy my son something to eat, and that's money. He just wasted my money, he wasted my time, and he wasted my gas. But I always believe that we could take away from every experience, and this is not going to happen to me again. Anyone that comes to me again with a secret business and they don't want to tell me upfront what it is, I'm shutting them down immediately. Because if you cannot tell me what your business is, I know it's going to be something like Amway, like Melaleuca, like Avon. And Melaleuca is not so bad. Usually people usually tell you that, okay, Melaleuca is this because Melaleuca products are really good, or it's Herbalife or something. And what I learned from the video that I was watching with network marketing that I found, the guy said when he does sales, he does not pitch sales to people who are not interested. It doesn't make any sense. Find people who are interested in what you are selling just as much you're interested in selling to them. And it works way better like that. Like sales just works better like that than forcing people into something. So I'm just like really tired of these network marketing company people who get you into these meetings and they want to hype you up and get you into it and whatever. It's just not for me. And it's fair to just let people say, I don't want to do sales. Even though everyone can do sales, no one wants to do something that everyone is doing. That's why you have biochemists. That's why you have lawn people who does the lawn. You have nail techs. You have people in sales. And I do understand that sales is the most important part of a business, basically, because without the sales, how will you have a business? But at the same time, not everyone wants to make that choice and get into sales. So people who do, there's this other one called, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I don't remember the name of the company, but they do insurance. And then you have Herbalife, you have Melaleuca, you have Amway, Avon. There's so many products, companies out there that does network marketing, and it can work for you if you do invest a lot of time in it. I'm just saying, be transparent with people in the beginning and say, this is what I'm doing. I'm selling Amway. These are the products. Also, if you get people on board, you get passive income. Just be honest in the beginning and open and upfront instead of just trying to let me not use the word con. Instead of trying to lure people into something that they necessarily don't want to get into, right? So that was a learning curve for me. I just wanted to put this video out there. I hope someone who does network marketing watches this video and just understands that don't waste people's time. Don't make people take time out of their day to sit and tell them something that they know that they will have absolutely no interest in. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.